Now moving ahead to the step number 2. That means after completing the step number 1 of inserting the start date of the project, now we will move ahead to the step number 2. So the step number 2 is consisting of creating the working calendar. Now how we will do it and what is the necessity of doing the change in working calendar. Now depending upon the geographical region or maybe the policy of the companies, the working days as well as the duration of the company differs. So this difference we need to apply to the particular project that is related to that company. This is necessary because by default the calendar which is present over here is having 5 days as working schedule, that is from Monday to Friday, as well as the duration. You can see over here, we will just go to the project tab and then again you can see over here the details are related to the project information. Once we click over here, we can see over here that for this particular project the calendar which is assigned is standard. So there are 3 calendar which is consisting of 24 hours calendar, another is night shift calendar and standard. But these are the standard like by default calendars and we need to create the calendar according to the organization's rules and regulation. So for that what we will do is that we will go to tools and then you can see over here change working time. Just you need to click over here. As soon as you click over here, you can see the default standard calendar. Now understanding the default calendar, this white section is representing the working days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday are the working days. These are the non-working days which are represented by the dotted line in the gray color. Edited working hours, if we change the editing hours, working hours, then it will be represented by H section. Now look over here, this is by default dates and the duration for the working hours is from 8 AM to 12 PM and then after the lunch break again 1 PM to 5 PM. So this is not necessary that all companies follow the same working function. So what we will do is that we will create a new, at the bottom you can see over here the new calendar. We will write the name of the calendar. So as the name of the project work we are doing has given as project 1, we will write the calendar name also as project 1 only, PROJECT project 1. So create a new base calendar or make a copy of standard calendar. So it is better to make a copy of standard calendar and then do the corresponding changes. So I will just click on it OK. As soon as we click on OK, you can see over here now project 1 is displayed over here. And now you want to make the changes in the working days. So what I will do is that I will not click in this section because this will select individual days. Rather I will click on this upward section over where the days are given. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday are already working. Now I want that even the Saturday should be working. So I will click on Saturday. So all the days under the Saturday column will be selected. So we will go to the non-working time and then you can see over here non-default working time. So I will click on non-default working time. So as soon as I click on non-default working time, it will show the duration of the timing which is same for other working days also. So as of now it's okay. Now the next step is to select all these days from Monday to Saturday and then I will click on the non-default working time and over here I will make the changes. So rather than starting your job at 8 AM, we will make it as 10:30. Now intentionally I am making some mistakes so that we can minutely observe where the problem may come. So I have written over here 10:30 a.m. and we will keep the break at 1 p.m. Now look carefully. While inserting the duration, I have written 10:30 a.m. but you should mark that I have not written in the form as it is expected to be entered. It is not the single dot, but it should be double dot. So why not to try and check? Yes, you will get the error. This value is not valid in this situation. So we will just click on OK, and then we will make the corresponding changes over here. We will insert in the particular way which is asked, and from over here 1:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. and then we will just click on OK. So again we will go to tool, change working time. This is for standard calendar. Don't forget to select your created calendar. And now you can see over here the H section is edited working hours. This is done for all the months because we have selected the days at the top rather than selecting a particular day. Now we will go to a particular day. Suppose we said that we will start our project on 1st of May, and then we realized that on 5th of May it is holiday, maybe national holiday or any other reason, and thus we need to insert the holiday on 5th of May. So what I will do is that I will select that particular day, I will go to the non-working time and I will click over there. Again we will see some any other day, maybe 29th of the May. I will just click on that particular day and I will click on non-working time. So this is how we insert the holidays in the working calendar. In June, maybe July, and then August, and we will click over here on the 15th August, and then we will click on non-working time. So what we have done, we have changed the working days, number of working days, we have changed the duration of working hours, and even we have inserted the holidays. After doing all these changes, we will click on OK. That doesn't mean that you have assigned the new created calendar to your project. That is your step number 3. Now what we will do is that we will assign the created calendar to the project. This is very important. Majority of the time what happens is that people create the new calendar and then forget it to assign to the project, and thus there will be no corresponding changes accordingly. So what we will do is that in the step number 3, now we will go to project. In the step number 3, we will go to project. We will click on project information, and once you click on the project information, you can see over here the same window that we have utilized earlier also for inserting the starting date. We will go to this part. This is the calendar, and from here we will click on the pop down menu, and now you can see here is the 4th option of project 1. Earlier there were only 3 options, 24 hours, night shift and standard. Now we will click on project 1. So for this project 1 type of project development case file, we have considered the calendar project 1, and we will click on OK. So this is how we have assigned the working calendar to undertaken project. So till now we have completed 3 steps. Initially we have inserted the starting date of project, then we have created the working calendar, and in the 3rd step we have assigned the working calendar to the considered project.